Deirdre, I've told you, you don't have to make breakfast for me.
When I'm angry, I have to do something, even if it's only banging plates down.
Well, you know, today is a new day and Ken will see things differently.
No, he won't. He'll never accept that Mike has any right to bring Adam up.
All right. So he's stubborn. He doesn't like Mike. But you knew that already.
What I didn't know is how insincere he can be. He said such nice things. And all the time, he just wanted me on side so he could get Adam back, and I was stupid enough to fall for it. Twice.
All right. You know he thinks more of you than that.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not so sure I think much of him.
Deirdre.
If I agree with him, I'm in favour. If I don't, I might as well get out. He won't miss me.
She's gone for good.
No, of course not.
Keeping you dangling.
She'll be back.
Don't stir things up. You're only here to catch another breakfast.
Peter's welcome in my house at any time.
It's a pity the same can't be said for Deirdre.
Well, I didn't tell her to go flouncing off.
She never supported Dad. She's been on Baldwin's side right from the beginning.
For 12 years after Adam's birth, before you finally told us about him.
Oh, so it's my fault, is it?
It's certainly not all Deirdre's.
She didn't care how much she hurt him.
Look, please, will you just stop going on at each other? I've got enough to deal with.
Sorry.
So am I. Very.
Mass-produced, over-processed supermarket rubbish. Hey, you can put these in bin.
Aren't you finishing them?
Finishing them?
The research use only.
We had 4 more applications this morning, came in post.
That's brilliant.
What a waste.
Eat them yourselves, then.
I would rather eat recycled rubbish.
You do?
She didn't give me an easy time.
What do you expect? She's police.
Ryan, you broke in. You threatened her. You scared her half to death.
Just tell me what she said.
I'm not going through it word for word. But we toed and froed, we argued the toss. She's no pushover.
I know.
Here's the deal. You stay away from her. You don't go near her house, you don't go near her. And she won't press charges.
You're kidding.
No, that's what she said.
And you believed her?
Well, if she was lying, you'd already be nicked.
Good.
At first I thought Linda was looking for trouble.
But she just wanted to get him off the hook.
Yeah, suits me. Anyway, it's over now. The whole horrible business.
I still don't think you should just let it go like that. I mean, the kid's a thug.
He's just young and confused. His brother wasn't all.
His brother had a gun.
I hope Ryan doesn't end up like that.
Well, if he does, it'll be his own fault, not yours.
Now, if you want me to come back, just phone me.
I will. Now, listen, no big rush on those accounts, OK?
I know you want to get them done, so I'd rather you didn't worry.
Yeah, I know, but at least you get some peace and quiet in my place.
I certainly will.
Right. Meanwhile, I'll get to spend time in the shop on my own.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find some customers to keep you company.
I will.
Give them my regards.
There you go. Cab fare.
Oh,
yeah? See you later.
See you later.
Grandad, hi!
Mike, where have you been?
Oh, hi, Adam.
Leave it, Daddy's with Baldwin.
Talk to him, can I?
Look, you don't want another flare-up like yesterday. It's better for Adam if we just let things die down a bit, you know?
Well, I'm not going to ignore him.
No, but you don't want to talk when Baldwin's there. Just wait till he's on his own.
Yeah, you may be right. See you soon then, Adam, OK?
OK.
We had a meeting scheduled.
Oh, the pub, yeah, I forgot about that. Never mind.
I do mind.
Well, it's just one of those things. It can't be helped.
I'm talking about our joint business.
Pub's been standing for 100 years. It looks after itself.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I can't really think about it now. Adam's got an appointment with the doctor.
What, is he sick?
No, just a routine checkup. He's in fine fettle, aren't you, lad?
Yeah.
Strong as an ox is this boy. Come on then, let's go. See you later.
Are you bored, ladies?
Oh, Martin used to come home with some pretty lurid tales. All we get's repeat prescriptions and backache.
More than all. Adam Barlow at your service.
Ah, just what I need. Something to take me away from all these women.
These girls getting that, Charlie?
They crave excitement. A man like me can't cope. Come on, Adam.
I'll wait for you here, son.
If you'll just fill in this form.
Yes.
Now, we need as many of Adam's details as you can supply. His doctor in Scotland is sending his medical records down, but
They're going to take a few days to get here.
Where's a picture of health? Never had a day's illness in his life, apart from usual childhood complaints.
Good. Well, write them in.
How's he coping?
Oh, he's fine. Now he's where he should be.
Definitely.
He must miss his mum.
Yeah, of course he does. But he's adjusted to the situation that he hasn't got a mother. He's got a father, and Linda gets on with him very well.
I know you'll do your best for him, Mike.
Thanks very much.
I'll do more than that.
Come on, Audrey, you know you want to.
Oh, do I?
Think of the prestige.
What, judging sausages?
Being renowned throughout Weatherfield as a woman of taste and quality.
Look, it would be different if it were beef Wellington. I mean, but sausages.
Beef Wellington's now but a meat pie with ideas above its station. A sausage is a sausage is a sausage.
Sausage. I know, that's exactly my point.
Mine too. Everybody buys them. Folk who put you on council, people who read the Gazette.
Oh, the Gazette's not going to cover a sausage contest.
The Gazette are running a big feature and sending a top photographer.
Oh, right, a photographer?
Does that put a different spin on it, as you politicians say?
Oh, mate.
And don't forget, there's not only council elections coming up, there'll be vacancies at Westminster and all. The more publicity you can get, the better.
Fred, you persuaded me. Do you know, I would love to judge your competition. In fact, I would be honoured.
The honour's all mine, councillor. Gina, same again when you're ready. And will you bring 'em over?
Yeah. So are you finding having your sister as a boss, then? She's driven you mad yet?
She's okay. I'll be back in a minute.
Right. He's a man of few words.
So?
Well, nothing. Just makes a change round here, that's all.
Yeah, I suppose it does.
So are you getting on with young Adam? Any problems?
No, not now I've got a grip of his accent. It's plain sailing.
Must be a bit awkward, though, being a stepmom. You know, having someone else's kid round all the time.
Adam's not awkward. Now, Ryan and Jimmy, they were awkward. Kids are dodgy.
Gina! The drinks!
All right.
Well, of course Deirdre will be back. I mean, she's not the one to run away from things. She just needs some time on her own, that's all.
Yeah, well, you mightn't miss her as much as you think.
Well, of course he'll miss her. She's been a good wife and a loyal friend.
What, recently?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's the joke. She's not been there for me dad at all when he's needed her. She's out the house any opportunity she gets.
Oh, come on. I mean, she works for a living.
Yeah. How long's she been giving Dev the eye?
She is doing no such things. He's a boss.
Face lights up at the sight of him.
Oh, Peter, talk sense.
I've just seen him not half an hour since. She smiles all over her face for him, but she's not for me dad. If you ask me, she's been biding her time. She's just been waiting for a chance to pack her bags.
Well, there aren't any physical scars from the accident.
Just a few cuts and bruises, and my arm's a lot better.
Good. But don't be surprised if the shock of it stays with you for a long time. Have you lost any weight?
Dunno. I don't think so.
And are you sleeping well?
Usually.
But not always.
Sometimes I lie awake and think of my mum.
Of course you do. Are you settling down in Weatherfield? I know it's bound to be hard to adjust.
I like being with Mike and Linda. They take me out, they buy me things. But...
But what?
Grandad's upset because I didn't want to stay with him. I mean, Grandad's been great and I really like Deirdre. But Mike's my father.
You'll still see your Grandad.
Yeah, but Mum didn't like Mike. Grandad doesn't like him either. And he feels hurt.
You haven't hurt him.
I said I wanted to live with Mike.
Well, he understands.
He doesn't. I saw him outside just here. I shouted to him and I waved to him.
Oh, didn't he wave back?
Yeah, but then he went into the pub with Uncle Peter. I don't think he wants to speak to me when I'm around Mike.
If they don't, that's their problem. You can't let it get you down.
They argue all the time.
I know it's hard, but I'm sure it'll all settle down in the end.
Mum! I went to the shop. Dev told me you were here.
So, he knows you've come then?
No. You may tell him your business. I don't tell him mine.
It's just that I don't like entertaining people in his flat.
What are you planning to do? The dance of the Seven Veils?
Mother, if you've just come here to make trouble...
I take exception to that, Deirdre. You're floating around in this show house with your dream man while your marriage...
Ken and I are not married.
While your marriage is falling on its face.
Yeah, and whose fault is that?
Yours. Ken wants you back. You should be grateful and run home as fast as you can.
Oh, yeah, he'd just love that, wouldn't he?
Yes, he would.
Well, if he's so keen, why doesn't he come here himself?
Riding his white charger, rescuing you from the infidel.
Oh, don't be so daft.
Daft? Am I the one living in a dream world? Look at this place. It's like something out of a magazine.
I didn't leave Ken because he lives in a terraced house, you know.
You left him because he needs emotional support, and you can't be bothered giving it to him.
I need support as well.
You haven't got a dead daughter, and you haven't got a grandson who's been snatched away.
Look, I know what Ken's been through, and I have tried to help him. But Ken just puts his own interests first, regardless of the effect on anyone else, and now that's what I'm doing.
I take it, then, that for the time being, you're not coming back.
I'm not coming back at all. You might as well be the first to know. I've made my mind up. This is the end of the road. Me and Ken are finished.
You may not want to hear this, Deirdre, but you're not getting any younger.
I know how old I am.
Men don't grow on trees, and any still unattached at your age are somewhat suspect. Even Dev prefers a younger model than himself.
I am not here because of Dev. I walked out because Ken ignores me. He doesn't consider me. He doesn't listen to what I have to say.
He loves you.
No, he doesn't. He stood there with his arm through mine to prove to the court what a stable relationship he had. And it was all for show.
Rubbish.
It's Adam he wants, not me. He just wanted to beat Mike. He still does. Well, he's not going to use me to do it.
You're making a big mistake, Deirdre.
Oh, you finally managed to make it, eh?
I've always got time for a quick scotch.
Yeah, well, first things first.
We'll have to have that meeting later.
Well, why not now? Fred's over there. I'll call him.
Because after I've had my drink, I'm going home to my wife and son.
You know, business used to be all you thought of.
Times changed, Dougie. I've got family responsibilities now.
Yeah, well, it suits you.
Why didn't you ask me to be a judge? I eat more sausages than Councillor Roberts.
Why didn't they? We need pillars of society. Personages who the general public knows and respects.
Pillars, personages. I thought I was the only one.
No. There are 3 individuals of note, 2 yet to be finalised.
And they're the best sausage we had.
You still banging on about sausages?
Hanging on about sausage.
Can you not think of something less disgusting to talk about?
Oh, you're just prejudiced, so like Maxine.
You wouldn't know good food if it flashed its big brown eyes at you over top of a 5-bar gate.
It'd be justice, Fred, to see you ground down, rolled up and fried and not fat at the end of your working life.
At least she sticks to her principles. I heard you offer Councillor Roberts a taste of your pork and apple special.
I refused.
I were only asking her opinion.
Well, I'll ask Edna then.
Will you?
Yes. Drop by shop tomorrow. I'll give you a couple of sausage samples.
Well, thank you, Ashley. You're a gentleman.
You were so upset at lunchtime, I just thought I'd call round and see that you were all right.
Oh, sit down, sit down. No, I'm fine.
You don't need to take any notice of what Peter says.
I know. Deirdre hasn't left me because she wants to go off with another man. The reasons are much deeper than that.
Are they?
Well, she's left me because, in one way or another, all my relationships fail.
How do you mean?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Susan and Peter come back into my life, and then Adam, everything looks wonderful. A few problems, but that's what parents are all about. And then, no time at all, they're gone. Just like before.
Well, you still got Adam and Peter.
No, I haven't. Adam's with his father, and Peter will be off as soon as it suits him. Deirdre knows that. And she knows what it's doing to me.
Deirdre's upset. She just needs time to sort out her feelings.
She's sorted out her feelings as far as I'm concerned. She doesn't want an empty shell of a man. And no matter what I say to anybody else, in my heart, I don't blame her.
How was school then?
No, it was boring. It's meant to be. Oh, but my old school wasn't. My old school was dead interesting.
Really? Well, I knew the Scottish system were different. I didn't think it was that different.
I'll finish this in my room.
Then come and eat this delicious, nutritious meal your stepmother's been preparing.
I only stick it in the microwave.
I could always send him somewhere else, you know.
Eton, Harrow.
Well, Weatherfield Comp's not the only school around here.
It's the nearest.
He's not used to mixing with riffraff.
Hey, most of the people I know went to Weatherfield Comp.
What about Oak Hill Grammar?
Don't know out about it.
You know, this is wonderful, isn't it?
What is?
Well, standing here, talking to your wife about your son, discussing his education.
Does it really make you happy?
Oh, it's the best thing in the world.
He's not trying to rope you in and all, is he?
See, just pull on that pump, barmaid, and mind your own business. No, there'll be 2 other judges, Councillor Mrs. Roberts, and one as yet to be confirmed.
Right.
Well, if it's a real sausage lover, it'll be someone fat and greasy.
All right, Fred. We'll move over there.
Be glad to. And thank you, Dr. Ramsden.
My pleasure. I'll have a couple of glasses of white wine, please, Toy.
Right, clean up.
And one for yourself.
Oh, thanks.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter.
I was...
Just forget it.
The other day.
I said, forget it.
You okay, Emma?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, this is very interesting.
It's the nuts and bolts of the business.
I've had an hard day.
What do you think I've had?
Look, we can do these next week.
Next week?
Well, I've got to go home and try out some recipes.
Oh, well then don't let me stop you. I wouldn't want to get in the way of the great sausage contest.
At the moment, it's my top priority.
Yes, whereas the Rover's return is your bottom priority.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, I would. Oh, Fred, I've had enough. I've got the whole burden of this place on my shoulders. Mike's doing nothing. You're doing nothing. Enough is enough. I want this partnership dissolved.
I mean, just look what I did with my children, Alma. I gave 2 away. Hardly saw them once their mother had died. I let Denise take Daniel off with another man. In fact, it's only Tracy that I had any sort of relationship with at all.
Oh, Ken, you're being very hard on yourself.
And Susan thought so little of me, she didn't even tell me I had a grandson.
Yeah, well, she should have.
Why? I'd made no impact on her life.
Well, she was only being secretive because you and Mike were in the same town.
The last thing she wanted was for Baldwin to have control, but he's got it. I let her down there, too.
Well, the court's decision's only temporary, you know. It can be overturned.
Well, maybe it's for the best. I mean, what good am I to Adam?
Any lad would be lucky to be brought up by you.
Well, it's good of you to say that.
No, I mean it. I mean, grandfathers have their role, you know. Adam's just approaching his teenage years. As soon as he crosses swords with Mike, you'll be the one that he turns to.
Oh, maybe. I hope so.
Am I interrupting something?
Oh, no, Blanche, you're not interrupting anything. I'm just off.
Has Deirdre been in touch?
No.
Well, she's still mulling things over, I expect.
Anyway, I'm glad you came. It was a great help talking to you.
Yeah, right, I'll see you. Bye, Blanche.
Bye.
Okay, now, you gonna be all right on your own?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you sure?
Dev, it is wonderful of you to let me stay. You don't have to babysit me as well.
I know, but I worry. So, how do I look, huh?
Oh, very smart.
Yeah, you don't think the shirt's too much?
No.
No? Oh, hang on. Hello. Hey, gorgeous, I'm just leaving. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, I was looking forward to it, yeah. What, do you need to see the doctor? What, do you want me to come over? I could... No. We'll see how you feel in the morning, yeah? Yeah, and don't worry about Ducky. I'm sure he can manage without you. I'll phone you soon. Okay.
Is that Gina?
Yeah. She got food poisoning, I don't know, stomach bug something.
Oh, that can be nasty.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't think it's going to amount to much, but she's staying at home.
Oh, so there goes your night out.
Yeah. Now my dinner. I'm not going to go to a restaurant on my own, am
Well, look, I'll make you something.
I? No. Listen, I'll just dial a pizza.
Not while I'm here, you won't. And look, I've got a bottle of your favourite wine.
Did you? But...
Dev, sit down. Let me look after you. It's the least I can do.
Donna, you don't have to.
I know. I want to. I really do.
Thank you.